Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If today is your first time coming across my channel, kindly do me the favor to hit the subscribe button, put on notification bell so that anytime uh you anytime I post an amazing content like this, you'll be among the first to be notified. Now before we go into today's strategy, I just logged into my Forex account. So this was today's trade. Now this trade was taken based on the Millionaire Strategy software I posted on my channel, and some of you have been coming to my inbox telling me that you've watched the videos but you don't have a laptop, and I stated it very clearly that you don't even need a laptop to trade this strategy or to get these softwares in place to start working. When you have a VPS subscribe, or when you subscribe to a VPS, you'll be able to access these softwares on your mobile phone. You'll be able to get the setup on your mobile phone, and then you'll be able to track signals. The strategy is accurate. Reason is because we still work based on price action, and it also help you to identify areas of good entry and good exit. The reason why up till today many people are losing money in Forex is not that maybe Forex is biased, or probably synthetic indices or derivatives is being biased. The problem is they don't know good areas of entry and areas of exit. Why some of them, it is as a result of psychology. They trade with emotions. So, but in general, the biggest problem is inability to identify entry and exit. So when you are using a strategy that you can identify areas of entry and exit, the probability of losing is very sure. Yes, in forex trading, when you can identify a good area of entry and exit, the probability of you losing that money, it is very sure. And again, the second mistake some of you do is you'll go for strategies, probably you just learn it one day. Some of you don't even have strategies. What you do is you look for huge money. You have this mindset that I do hear some forex trader will tell you, or upcoming forex trader will tell you, that forex is a game of capital. That is, if you have big money in your account, that you won't be able to lose. That is a bad idea. You can have $1,000 and lose that $1,000 that same day when you don't have a good strategy. While somebody who has $10 in few days time can raise that $10 to even $1,000. So you funding your account first before looking for a strategy is another way of losing in forex. That is just the truth. But all these things I'm telling you is something that has occurred to me on my journey when I newly started trading forex. So we will fund our account with so much money and believing that with that the market can't mess up with us. But at the end of the day, gradually we lose everything. So funding your account with huge capital, or funding your account first before getting a strategy in place, should not be the case in trading. Trading is like you going for a war. You have to train yourself first before you approach the battlefield. Not going to war unprepared. If you have the best gun and best weapon, your enemy will take you out. The same way applies to forex trading. So that being said, you can make consistent money, but the first thing is you must have a good strategy. So my millionaire strategy is just one of the strategies you can use to step up on your losses or to make ways in forex trading. So there are details in my channel. I'm just showing you. Some of you said it's only on synthetic indices. I also trade gold. You can see I'm using the least loss size, which is 0.01. So it doesn't mean the matter most is understanding the system, how it works. Exactly, guys. So that being said, Before the end of this video, I'm going to show you how the VPS look like, and when you set this software, how it's going to look like on the VPS. So that means let's switch to my synthetic indices. That is my derivative account, my boom and crash account for the strategy. Though the strategy can also be applied on currency pair. Exactly. So let me switch to my boom and crash account. Then let's continue with the strategy. Alright guys, now for those of you who are familiar with this channel, we should know that we have been taking, or we have been there's a strategy similar to this very one. So for those of you who are new, if you check, but this very one is a bit different. So I'm going to teach you how you are going to use it, because you are going to be using two confirmation before you take your entry. You are going to be watching out for two confirmation before you take your entry. You can use any time frame. It's just that the higher the time frame, the solid the signal is going to be. Now, please, if you are new, every mobile strategy is for scalping, so that when you gain the opportunity of entry, you don't mess up things by holding too long, and at the end of the day it goes against you. And also be aware that synthetic indices are very volatile, so you don't open too many positions so that your equity is not taken out, and at the same time avoid greed again. So this is on boom 1000. This strategy can be applied to forex currency, that means the currency pair. It doesn't stop because everything is based on price action. How do we take sell? Now before you take sell, what you should watch out for is your window 1 and your window 2 after price has crossed below the blue line. Now when price cross below this blue line, we are talking of scenario of sell. When price cross below this blue line, you take your sell in any time frame, then you put your stop loss at the swing high, which is, if I had seen the signal at first, my stop loss will be around this point. Then what you should be seeing as confirmation in your window 1, which is this first window, is that the yellow line, which is the RSI line, will be below the red line, which is the moving average. You need to pay attention seriously. You will notice that the first instance where we have this RSI below it, when you come to the chart, price was above the blue line. That means it has not crossed below the blue line. Though our MACD has also been giving us signal, the histogram is now closing below the signal line. That means it's not, the signal line is covering the histograms, telling you that there is a momentum towards the downside. There's no more pressure for up, because if there's pressure for up, you see the histogram above while the signal line will be below. But in this case, the histogram is now below while the signal line is taking a cover. Exactly, it's taking a cover. So what you should do in that case is, you don't open any trade. It can be on any pair. The signal applies to that. It can be on any pair. The RSI has given you a direction towards the downside, telling you there is a drop, but we can't take the trade because price is still above the red line, that is the alligator red line, and the green line. Those lines can act as areas of support to push price up. The only time we are going to be sure that price is not going to go towards the upside is when price close below the blue line. Then you will notice that the red line and the green line will now be one covering it, acting as resistance for price, so that price won't push above. So you put your stop loss at the swing high. Then when you meet your target, you close. Is that clear? Remember, we are using these ones now. We are using indicator to trade. So this is the strategy. This is how you use. This is the method you are going to use for in the case of that is for situation of sell. Now, when you come back a bit, you see where we have a buy scenario. Now, before you take your buy, what you are supposed to be expecting, you will notice that your signal line is below while the histogram is pushing towards the upside. The next thing you also notice is that your moving average will be below while your RSI line, which is the yellow line. Once your RSI line crosses level 30 upward, now what you should be focusing on, immediately price close above, come inside the blue line and close above, that is when you open for buy. So the reason why I say you shouldn't hold for too long is because you will notice that when you buy, your stop loss should be around this axis, right? Your stop loss will be around that axis. That is where your stop loss will be. So probably these two moves, these 2 hour move, these 2 candles you will have taken out. And if you are familiar to what trade is doing, you should also identify that there was a resistance at this point, which made price to go back. You can see those candles with wicks. Those candles with wicks. I'm talking about this place. So definitely telling you there's a resistance zone at that point. So you'll have been able to still make profit, whatever be the case, because price has gone above or close above the blue line. So that is where the first condition. After the first condition is checking your window 1, giving you a buy setup, window 2 also giving you a buy setup. Then you open. You can use your lower time frame for scalping, but the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. That's what I'll keep telling you. So that is how you use this combination of indicators to track price. It works on every time frame. Before price will start reversing, you must see a traces. You must definitely see traces. So there is always high probability that you will scalp out of the market. Don't forget that I said when you want to sell, what you should notice, immediately price closes below the blue line and your RSI is below the moving average. What you now notice is that the signal line of the MACD will not be the one taking charge. You'll just be seeing the histogram dropping. Don't forget that you are scalping. That's why I say you shouldn't hold for too long. But when you have the RSI below and price has not closed below your blue line, which is the alligator line, don't open any trade. Don't open any trade. And if it is a buying scenario, look at here now. We are having buy, but price has not closed above our blue line. Immediately price close above, you open your buy, you will have rocked this trade up. So this thing requires practice before going live. Practice it, then before you go live with it. You can practice it on both currency pair and then all the synthetic indices, which is the derivative platform. So I won't go further than this. And don't forget, if you need the millionaire strategy, my description is always, my WhatsApp number is always in the description below. You see what I showed you on the gold. It also works on synthetic indices, that means boom and crash. You can also use it. It works best. Whatever pattern you want to trade on boom and crash, you can use those strategies to trade it. Now, like I promised that I'm going to show you how it's going to look like on your mobile phone when you get it. So let me switch to my let me switch to my VPS and you see how it looks like. So this is how the VPS look like when you install it on your mobile phone. This is how it looks like when you install it on your mobile phone. That means when you subscribe and you get your login details, your IP address, your username and your password. This is how it's going to look like. So now let me take you to when you install the software on the chart, how you can use it to track signals. So this is how it looks like when you install the software. You can see this is your mobile phone. So anywhere you are, any day, anytime, you can do what? You can track price, you can take trade, and you can definitely make money. But the video that explains how to use it will also come along with the softwares immediately you get it. So check the description of this video to get my number and stop losing your money to all these brokers. Get a strategy in place that guarantees you consistency in making money, not trying to do guesswork. Is that clear? It's only for those who are serious. Inbox me, then we discuss on the way out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Alright, sorry guys, a quick one. Let me show you the settings for this strategy. So first thing, you click on this icon here. When you click on that icon, you get to the window. So on the main chart we have alligator, which is on the default settings. You don't change anything, leave it the way it is, then you click on save. Now to add this window one, you click on this icon here. You go under oscillator, look for relative strength index. When you add or click on relative strength index, this is it. Period should be 7. Apply to close. Style, you can use any style and any color of your choice. Then the level should be level 70 and level 30 respectively. Then that is all. So you add moving average inside the relative trend index, and to add your moving average you click on this RSI window, which is window 2. You click on this RSI window here, that is the F plus of the window 1, sorry. Then you click it, you look for moving average and add it to period 7. Shift 0, method simple, apply to previous indicator data. You can use any color of your choice, then you click on save. Then lastly is the MACD. So you come to the F plus sign in the main chart, this one here. When you click on it, it will take you to where the indicators are. So you go under oscillator, you look for MACD, then you add it, period 20, period 12, EMA 26, MACD EMA 9. Then we have 4 pixels, any color of your choice, then you click save. So that is the settings, guys. Alright, thanks for watching.